speed this up because I'm gonna fast forward to 2 seconds. Oh yeah, so I had a bust. I'm new, I'm running live again here. Had to start a new stream. Again, I am just testing. But this is the stuff I'm testing for. So, this is the stuffs. Alright. Yeah, so, basically, like I said, receptionists with more RAM. So I had a whole lot of stuff open. My phone software was still open. Some extra in private browsers still open. I need to kick myself back out to Twitch again. That means I need to. I'm getting used to this. Where's my multiple output start? All right, Twitch. All right, Twitch. Sorry, I am back. I probably am unstable. My computer is squealing. Let's see what I'm working with. 89% memory consumption. And that's crazy because my CPU doesn't care. My disk doesn't care. But my business partners bought me 2 gigs of RAM. I could literally use a server as a workstation. But I'm also good at preserving resources when I have to. I'm good at working off of the cuff and off of minimal amount of resources, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So what I did was I closed some of my crap. I closed my Sangoma phone app. I closed all kinds of stuff, and then I relaunched OBS. Although right now I'm trying to figure out why the crap I can't get Microsoft Store to close. Close, man. I don't want you. Alright, there we go. Okay. Doing better. Let's take a look at let me refresh my Twitch and see if my stream is still poor. Okay, yeah, I'm back at excellent. Most excellent. Alright, and yeah, I was straight up acting like. Okay, so I did that. I need to send this upgrade out and connect to the back end of this PC. Now, plenty of space, mister. I guess all the things I can close, I'm gonna close. Oh my gosh. Kaseya is evolving their sales organization. Translation, you're about to get a new account manager again, depending on, the org I'm a part of has been open for about 2-3 years, 2.5, 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, this is the 3rd year. And I've been through more than 3 account managers. Love you, Kaseya, but you guys gotta, what? Maybe stop firing people or do better hiring. I don't know. But apparently it's supposed to be regional. Reach out. And to be honest, my first account manager, she was awesome. I think maybe there was some stuff on the back end with her, between her and Kaseya, that she wasn't doing to their liking. Not my problem, But I thought she was really effectual. Really awesome at when we went to, the events, in Vegas, their Datto Con every year. Is it Datto Con or is it Kaseya? I think the Kaseya one is in Florida. The Datto one is in Las Vegas. And I've been to that many, many times. And it was really awesome. That was the first time I had ever gone and met my account manager's other clients, why is this machine not coming up properly and it was really, really cool. Then the next one, she just kind of seemed like a pretty face. The one after that, another pretty face. Like, sometimes I think they're getting account managers to, like I said, to be a pretty face. Now, this last account manager, yeah, she's pretty. But obviously there was more there. But I guess if you fill up your account managers with a bunch of pretty faces, you can, have them blink their eyes, 25 times every minute, and people they're on the phone with maybe won't remember what it was they were supposed to be talking about. I don't know. But I do know that my most of my account managers have been very effectual, and I'm sad to see this one go if I end up losing her. Because, if they're keeping it regional, then I'm probably going to lose her. I thought everybody was in freaking Florida. I've never had an account manager that wasn't in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what the crapola? And I need to think. I need to also. One of the other things that I want to work on is maybe some chyrons. So I can, while I'm talking about it, I can put down here. Kaseya screws you again with new account managers. I'm just kidding. They're fine-ish. All right. So I'm connected to the back end of the PC, or at least that's what I'm trying to do. It's not really working. For some reason, I'm gonna restart this machine again. I'm gonna do a normal reboot. For some reason, it's just not hooking in. I'm getting to it no problem in the web browser, the web remote. I just kicked a restart to it, so we'll just see. It has looked online both in the console and in the agent browser this whole time, but for some reason I wasn't able to make a connection. What I'm trying to do is ultimately connect to the back end and look at what he's got on his C drive and check for any files that are indicative of a previous attempt at upgrading his OS to 11. So we can delete those, start with a fresh download, get that puppy upgraded to 11. Most of my clients were upgraded before the end of October. Let's see here. My agent browser. I wish I could show you guys this stuff, but I won't be able to show you any hooks into any Kaseya tools and start really playing with those until we finish building out the demo environment, which I have every intention of doing at the least over the weekend. Maybe come in here on Saturday. Make a new whatchamacallit for the freaking Saturday shift. Let me get some music playing. Exit the page. Oh, I should have said wait. Grab sticks. Oh, if everything crashes again, I'm not coming back. Just want you to know that. Look at that. Look at that. I think the volume got jammed all the way back up too. It's probably my luck if you guys can hear this whole time. you guys can hear me. I need to find a better way to test that out. Like maybe get some friends. Still can't seem to connect to this MSPC. So I'm gonna do it the old school way. I bet you I can connect to this damn server. And this is how. This is how you can get spoiled by tools. You know what I mean? Like, this kind of stuff didn't exist when I first started working in the industry. So when I say, I need to, admin into a machine, I don't want to do that the old school way. There's so many techs out there. Like, and I feel for you. I do. If your entry-level experience is MSP, and so basically your understanding of how to map a drive is to run this script, click this button, but you don't really get to put your hands on it. You don't really get to understand what's going on. So I think this might be my agent browser. Oh god, so annoying. Alright, let me restart. I'm gonna restart my agent browser. Because I tried to connect to the server, and that's just absurd. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to connect to the dang server. With the memory issues I'm having, I'm probably going to have to force close all those connections. You know what I should do? I'm going to force close this service. I'm definitely, once we get all that stuff up and going, I'm gonna go hardcore with some, services. I mean, with some lessons. Because, I've got so much that I play around with that I would love to share with anyone who listens. I'd like you to know me, because I can help you. Or you can donate. You learn something from off my feed? A couple bucks. Send me some bucks. MSPBackline on Cash App. I need to start buy me a coffee link as well. Because you can. Send me enough to get a cup of I love coffee. Send me enough to get a cup of coffee. Send me enough to get me a box of cured cake. Let's get this agent going again. My CCAG server's running. Because I know how it do. I should probably have locked myself in. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to restart my computer. Basically, my tools are just like, I don't care anymore. Let's see. Keeps telling me that the Datto RMM service isn't running, and it most assuredly is. I'll show you guys how to troubleshoot this dang agent browser. Sometimes you just gotta restart. Sometimes you just have to restart. But there's a couple tricks. But I think I just basically killed my computer. It'd probably help if I quit Discord. I can even exit my phone software. Yeah, the only thing that matters right Now it should theoretically say stop. I'm going to start it from services. Because even if I'm getting onto it using what's it called, Splash Top, I still have to use the agent browser. I'm feeling pretty stubborn. Okay, so because I kind of want to talk through this, I feel like I've kind of left the whole world hanging, the whole world of nobody that's watching me. I'm gonna go to this DC. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the web remote tool. As much as I would like not to have to do that, I'm gonna do that because my agent browser is crapped out on me. It's still trying to start. What's a girl to do? So anyway, I'm gonna connect to this DC. Welcome to the night shift. Just doing testing tonight. I'm going through the motions. Duo everywhere. Duo everything. Logging into my server, which is Duo protected. Get you some Duo. I need to sign up for some affiliate links is what I need to do. I'm throwing out free commercials all over the place. Duo security is A+. So I'm onto the server, and now what am I going to do? I don't have my agent browser, which gives me the dedicated ability to hop onto the back end of somebody's file system without them being interrupted. But how do you do that if you don't have a tool built for an MSP? Or even if or what if your RMM is down, and you're a lone technician, and you need to, use the administrative share. Now, the admin share isn't going to always be open. If it's not open, then you need to make sure that you've got the right policies deployed against your domain and open up those ports. Further, you would want to make sure that those ports are really opened up for your local subnet. And I say local subnet because it could be like we are, like some of the clients are. We're running multiple clients. Keep our internet of things separate from our security stuff, separate from our LAN, separate from our wireless. We could have that set up, in which case we want the ability to manage connections to low cost, maybe a subset of those files, maybe not all, maybe just a subset. So I'm on this server. I'm going to pull up File Explorer, and I'm going to navigate to the MSP PC. And then to get to the admin share, I'm going to follow up the whack PC name. Whack is backslash. Whack is. Backslash is the slash above enter. It's the slash you don't use on the internet. The internet is forward slash, because we read from left to right. If it's falling forward, it's falling from left to right. If it's falling backwards, it's falling from right to left. Just to give you guys a little clue. Okay, so anyway, whack, PC host name, whack, the C drive, and the $sign. Now that is only available if you've got remote management available. Specifically, you need to have file sharing and network stuff in order for you to be able to use. So now I'm looking at the back end of this person's hard drive, and I need to adjust my view even on this those are the setup files from another installation. Alright, and so now that I have that taken care of, and I've got those files removed from without I don't have to log in to the machine. I just did a connection from the admin here to that workstation. Delete those files, and now I'm going to step back into my and I have found through testing, unlike with other deployments, like I think the 7 to 10 required you to do a lot of extra hoops. Now, I don't think Kaseya/Datto had a full-blown integrated antivirus that they packaged with their contracts. They do now. Fortunately, I have found that I don't have to do the same thing but it probably failed if it stops working. Because otherwise it's good that it goes up. Just like with any other it's gonna take time. So it's gonna take some time. I have seen process, and then you'll find that it goes on. That none of my clients are architects, because that's usually not the case for products like AutoCAD. Gosh, those products can be a freaking nightmare. You really can. Between making sure, but between the money that clients spend, between making sure that their workstations can even running so slow because you're edging it. You gotta give yourself a little bit of room to work more than enough. Unless you're dealing with an exchange. going to go to storage in my view here in Datto RMM. Looks like she's got 136 gigabytes remaining. That is plenty of space. So I'm going to delete this stuff. Yes, I'm going to delete those 4 items. Yes, to that. And then I'll close down Explore on this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and lock up my PC, which I have to do manually when I web remote. That's another reason why I don't like using web remote for my servers. And for that machine, I'm going to go ahead and start Windows 11 upgrade process on that. And I think we're about at the end of our messing around tonight. Kicked off a couple of Windows upgrades. Crashed my initial session. Pretty awesome. Crashed my live stream. I mean, I imagine it. People, when I start the stream, I'm already at like 85% RAM consumption. I run no less than 30 tabs at once at any given point in time. That's my baseline. I'm just saying. So yeah, I kill him on the RAM, and I don't have much. Any donations you want to make for me to buy more RAM? Anyway, I hope that you learned something. If you decided to listen to this, another reason. This doesn't need to be that long. Because I'm not doing much, I'm not going over much. Tomorrow may be nice and loose too. Over the weekend, I'll try to hone in on some of the things that I want structure-wise to see. For my overlays, but I'm not stressing myself too much about that. What's really important is what's coming out of my mouth and what you may be able to see on the screen, not the pretty little designs in the background. Jam to the music, listen to what I got going on, and learn from me. Let me know if I've helped. Again, thank you for joining me on the night shift. We are gonna go home. It's been quite a week already. It's Thursday. Thanks again for joining me. I hope that this is finding people. I'm gonna start kicking out some links on other places, maybe get some people to pop in. One of my other videos has already gotten a good amount of views already. My part 1 of the demo, which really isn't going anywhere. I mean, it's not. We're not covering that much stuff. But again, over the weekend, I want to finish getting that demo environment together. Because I can definitely show you all of that. I'm not showing you anything proprietary. You might end up seeing some of my internal servers, but what the hell does that matter in the scheme of things? And then we'll really be able to play around with some stuff. We'll be able to play around with some Intune. We'll be able to play around with some deployments with Intune and through Active Directory configurations, mapping drives, removing drives, adding shortcuts, setting defaults, programs, things of the like. We're gonna go there. We're gonna do that. And more than anything, I'm hoping to start a community that just wants to, hey, I work after hours. Most of my work is after hours. I won't do my whole work here at the office because I want to go home and I want to see my dogs and my cats and my wife. My first couple of hours of my shift after work, dude, I want to do that I want to hang out with some people, some other IT folks. Let's get her done. Let's figure it out, What are you working on? Just chill with me. Listen to music. I'll stop for questions. And then the second portion, we'll go into some stuff. That's how the format is effectively going to be. So, again, we're wrapping this up for tonight. This was just some more testing. I wanted to test my automatic scene transition. My number countdown looks goofy, but I can fix that. It's the function that I'm working on, not necessarily the appearance. I need to make a few more scenes. But I am looking forward to the community that we'll build up together, ideally from different regions, so we don't have to worry about, any types of conflicts of interest. But I am a partial owner of an MSP in California. I've been doing this for well over 20 years. to buy Windows 95 or 98. I still not. Outside of a store that doesn't, it's not even open anymore. Been in the game for a minute. Been in the game since there weren't as many user interface options as you see now, and most of the tricks that we had to do registries. So anyway, thanks again if you've been able to join me live. Thank you if you have listened afterward. If you pick up on anything, like it, you have any more questions, hit me up. My community notes should be open in YouTube. You can definitely leave a comment on any of my videos. I haven't gone back to look at any comments as yet because I don't think there are any. I'm not getting much views. I just started doing this on Tuesday, I think it was. But I look forward to the time we'll spend together. Thanks. Peace out. See you next time on the night shift.